Okay, what we are discussing is we are discussing the function. We are discussing graph of log x to the base 2. Okay, so what is a graph? Graph is like this. Graph is like this. What is this graph? For 1, it is 0. For 1 by 2, it is -1. For 1 by 4, -2, like this. The graph will be like this. So that means what do you understand? What do you understand from this graph? So graph is like this. That is this x is when x is negative, there is no graph. When x is negative, there is no graph. When x is negative, there is no graph. X is negative, there is no graph. That means what? When x is negative, there is no graph means what? So this means for x, when x is negative, the function is not defined. If function is defined, there will be some points will be there. So function is not defined. So this is a graph of log x to the base 2. Similarly, now log x to the base 1 by 2. What is the graph of log x to the base 1 by 2? So 1 by 2 graph is what? So now you take, if you take log x to the base, so now we are log 1, if you take log 1 to the base 1 by 2 is 0. So I am drawing this. This is log x to the base 2 and this is log x to the base 1 by 2. Okay, so then what will happen? This is 0. Log 1 by 2 base 1 by 2 is what? This is 1. Log 1 by 4 to the base 1 by 2 is what? 2. Because 1 by 2 whole square, that's 2. So now I am drawing, this is log 1 to the base 1 by 2 is 0. So if I take 1 by 2, if I take, it is 1. If I take 1 by 4, it is 2. Like this. Now that means as you take, it is approaching infinity. As you take 1 by 8, it is 3. Like this. So like this, it's going to come, it's coming like this. And if I take 2, what will happen? If I, this is 1. If I take 2, what will happen? Log 2 to the base 1 by 2, which is log 2 to the base 2 power minus 1. Minus 1 comes here, which is -1. So it comes here. So log 4 to the base 2 power minus 1. 1 by 2 means 2 power minus 1. That is -2. So like this, -2, it goes down like this. So curve is like this. So this is increasing function. As x is increasing, this is also increasing. It's called increasing function. As x value is increasing, the function value is decreasing. So it's called decreasing function. It is like this. So curve will be like this. Okay, so therefore, finally, what is the curve of logarithmic function here? Log x to the base a, when a is greater than 1. You see, a is greater than 1. When a is greater than 1, the curve will be like this. Curve will be like this, increasing. And log x to the base a, when a lies between 0 and 1, it is less than 1, what will happen? Then it is decreasing function. The function will be like this. But anyhow, it will be 0 at 1. Here also 0 at 1, here also 0 at 1. So like this, it will be like this. Like this it is. So that is about logarithmic function. And properties of logarithms I already discussed. Many properties of logarithms I already discussed. Right. Next, algebra of functions. What is this algebra of functions? That means two functions you can add. F plus g of x is f of x plus g of x. You can add two functions. 2, f minus g of x is f of x minus g of x. And 3, f into g of x is f of x into g of x. And 4, f by g of x is f of x by g of x. But here g of x is not equal to 0. 5, under root of f of x equal to, we can write this also. We can write under root of f of x. We can write this is root f of x also defines, but only when x is when f of x is positive. That is, the condition is there. Okay, then next is f square of x. This like this. In the place of g also, if I put one more f into f square of x is f of x whole square. Like this only I wrote this also. This also f to the power of 1 by 2 of x is f of x whole to the power of 1 by 2. I wrote like this. Okay, this idea you can extend, that is f to the power of n of x is f of x whole to the power of n. You can, this is called algebra of functions. Algebra of functions means what? Algebra of functions is two functions can be added, subtracted, multiplied, divided. When you are able to add and multiply, if you are able to multiply square and cube and also that also exists. This is algebra of functions. Okay, then we'll go to examples. So very simple ones, then we'll go to examples. Okay, now let's do this question. What is that sixth question? Here again, f of x equal to this and this is there. This one to exist, this function to exist, x square minus 1 must be greater than or equal to 0. And also here this also under root is there, but it's the denominator. When it is in denominator, we already discussed is only greater than 0. It cannot be 0 because it's denominator. Denominator cannot be 0. Therefore, it is only greater than 0. Root is there and denominator also there. Because it is root, it is positive. It's because it is denominator, it cannot be 0. So therefore only greater than 0. Here what we get, what is the process to solve this? Already we discussed this is minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. And what is this factorization? X minus 1 into x minus 2 greater than 0. So what do we get here? Here already we discussed now, this one is minus 1 and this is 1. So this is extreme right. This is positive, this is negative, this is positive. Already we discussed, I gave the formulas. Greater than means does not lie between the roots. X belongs to minus infinity to minus 1 closed union 1 to infinity. So this is what here also 1 to 2. For this if you solve, if you solve this one, what you get here? 1. This is 1, this is 2. So this is positive here, this is negative, this is positive. So that means what we have to take positive. Na? So this one if you take x belongs to minus infinity to minus infinity to plus 1 union 2 to infinity. But and means what? Intersection. Intersection of these two should take. Here we have taken x should be greater than x should be less than 2 and x should be greater than minus 1. X is greater than minus 1 and less than 2. We have taken intersection. Here also we should take intersection. Here also we should take intersection. What is that intersection? First of all, this is minus infinity to plus 1. But here it's minus infinity to minus 1. For these two, what is the intersection? I'll show you. I'll show you more clearly. More clearly we'll discuss. Yeah, all right. So we'll discuss this one. This one is like this. Now I draw on this, and here this is a minus 1 and this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, this is 2. Now what I told is this one is what? 2 to infinity. This is 2 to infinity like this. Okay, 2 to infinity. Now this one is what? This is 1 to infinity. For this it is 1 to infinity. So 1 to infinity is what? 1 to infinity is this side. Okay, now common is what? Intersection means common. What is common here? This is this. So what is common here? 2 to infinity is what is common. So therefore, and the next minus 1 to minus infinity to minus 1. So this is like this. And the next one is what? 2 to infinity, 1 to. This is 1 to infinity. Na? So the next minus 1 to, this is minus infinity to plus 1. One more is like this. So this is like this. This is going like this. And this is like this much. So therefore, what you are getting is here, x belongs to minus infinity to minus 1 closed. That means intersection of this thing. So yeah, I told you intersection of this and this. Intersection of these two is what? This is minus 1 to minus infinity to minus 1, minus infinity to 1. So what is intersection? Minus infinity to minus 1 is the intersection. And then next union, then what is the intersection of this 2 to infinity and 1 to infinity? That is 2 to infinity, obviously. So open 2 to infinity. This is what is your answer. Once you check. Okay. Hoping you understand this one. Okay, then we'll go to next one. All right. So the next, this is seventh one. Seventh one. Yeah, the seventh one. What is the seventh one? See, under root, whatever is there, under root, that is in the denominator. Therefore, mod x minus x must be greater than 0. That is, mod x must be greater than x. Mod x is greater than x. When is this possible? Mod x is greater than x. When is this possible? Mod x is greater than x. If x is, for example, if I put x is, yeah, okay, what is mod x? Okay, we'll write simply what is mod x. So what is mod x? Mod x is simply minus x if x is less than 0. Okay, x if x is greater than 0. Okay, then we'll put first x is less than 0. We'll take x is less than 0. Then what will happen? This minus x is greater than x. But x is less than 0. When x is negative, this is positive and this is negative. Positive is greater than negative. Yes, that's true. That's true. When x is negative, so that means this is always positive. This positive has to be greater than this. That means what? This has to be negative. Therefore, this is true. X is less than 0 is what is your answer. But if x is greater than 0, if you take, this is positive. This is x. X is greater than x. This is when positive, x is, that means 2. If I put 2, 2 greater than 2, which is wrong. 0, if I put 0 greater than 0, wrong. But if I put minus 2, that is true. Okay, minus 2, mod of minus 2 greater than 2. Yeah, mod of, if I put mod of minus 2 greater than minus 2. Yes, that is 2 greater than minus 2. That's true. Therefore, what is the answer for this? This is, answer is x is less than 0. When x is less than 0, you get, therefore, what is the domain? Domain is minus infinity to 0 is what is your domain. Okay, this is all right. I think if you want, you can put and see 2 minus 2. If you put, then you will get. Otherwise, you will not get. So that means x should not be positive or 0. Okay. So the next, for this, you know, then mod x minus x is greater than or equal to 0. For this, mod x minus x is greater than or equal to 0. That is, mod x is greater than or equal to x. That is, x is less than or equal to 0. X is 0, no problem. X is negative, no problem. So therefore, for this domain is, domain is what? Closed 0. Sorry, minus infinity to close 0. So minus infinity to close 0. That's what is your answer.